Good morning, YouTube. It is just after 11. I was real tired this morning and last night, so I decided to sleep in a little bit more. I ended up waking up at like 10:30 when I actually got out of bed, but it did snow again. One day it'll stop maybe, and I really don't want to go run in the little bit of snow on the ground because I already tripped last time I ran, so I really don't want to trip again. And it's just cold. It's cold, so I don't want to go out. So I have some nice warm clothes on, and I'm going to do some treadmill stuff. Today is the day that I bump up my mileage to 5 a day. So we're gonna do that. I do have a different pair of shoes on, and so I'd like to do a comparison later on in the day after the run about the difference between what I'm usually running in and what I have now, because I've worn these shoes a couple times before, but I'd like to get like a good honest review in. So I'm gonna stretch real quick and I'll see you guys there. It's hot in here. Got 3 miles in now, so we're doing good. Alright, what's up everybody? I just finished the 5 miles. Pace was pretty fair. It was in the 7 minutes. The treadmill didn't think, and my watch didn't think that I ran another 2-minute miles, so that's nice. So I'm like 95% sure that the paces it got were pretty accurate, because that's more or less what it felt like, so I'll show you guys that in a bit. But all in all, oh gosh, just slipped. It was a pretty good run. It's very hot in here. If you can't tell, I'm sweating a lot. But I didn't feel sore or anything like that, so that's nice. My shoulders felt nice and loose. So did my legs and my back and everything. And I will be going over later on in the day, at the end of the day, what I think between the difference of the two shoes I'm wearing, so you definitely want to stay for that. But I'm going to stretch real quick, and then I'm going to go shower, and then maybe eat something for breakfast, or I guess it's lunch now because it's kind of late, but something small. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, everyone, it is like 2:30. Today's my day off, so it's kind of a slow day for me, but I'm going out for a bit, so I have my 2 primes and my jug, so hopefully I can get my gallon in today. I don't really have anything planned for the day, so it's really just kind of chilling and doing nothing. I have a bunch of random errands, so maybe I'll show you guys that, but most likely not. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, what's up guys? It is just past 9 o'clock, so it's time to go over the day. Today was pretty good. I woke up a lot later than I usually do. I woke up at like 9 and I was like, I'm kind of still tired, so I was like, oh, I'll go back and sleep until 10. And then I woke up at 10, I was like, I'm still tired, so I decided to sleep till about 10:30, and then I got up for the day, and then I did the treadmill running. I probably could have survived going outside. I really just didn't want to, so treadmill it is. But I should be able to go out tomorrow as long as it doesn't snow super bad tonight. But the pace was pretty fair. It felt really easy for me. It didn't feel like I was exerting myself or anything like that. I was obviously sweating like crazy because it's really hot in the room that the treadmill's in. But I'll put my splits on screen, and you can see that they're more or less consistent. Obviously they weren't all the exact same thing, but they were within 20 to 30 seconds of each other, so I felt pretty good about that. My back wasn't sore or tight, or neither were my legs or my shoulders, so that felt really nice, and I was trying to make sure I could keep my eyes forward rather than looking down, and then trying to keep like a smooth arm swing. So it was a pretty good run. I stretched a little bit before and after, not during, and I feel pretty good. My legs feel really loose. If I squat down for too long, I definitely feel the soreness. Other than that, though, I feel pretty good. Mentally and physically throughout the day. Mentally, I felt pretty good prior to it, and I felt pretty good after it as well. It's been just a pretty good day all around. Physically, again, I felt pretty good. I felt happy that I went on the run. I feel like I achieved something that I went on the run, especially because it's obviously more mileage than I've done recently. Even though it was on a treadmill, which isn't my favorite thing to do. Food-wise today, I've had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch type thing. Just because I was needing a little snack. I wasn't super hungry this morning. And then for dinner, I had some pizza, and then I've had some candy just throughout the day. But water-wise, I've had my 2 primes, and I've barely drank anything out of my gallon, or out of my half-gallon hydro flask. So I definitely need to put down as much as I can tonight to where I won't pee the bed, but at least I'll have it, because today's been pretty bad, and I want to make sure I'm hydrated for tomorrow morning. But all in all, it was a pretty good day, so I'm stoked about that. But one thing that I do want to talk about is the gear that I am using. So most days I'm running in these, which are my Pegasus 37s. They're the Longhorn ones, so hook them. But I bought them a while ago because 37s are old, but then I never wore them. I didn't wear them for like 2 years. So I still, there's still some tread on them. They're still pretty good. I'll probably stop using them in like 100 or so miles. But these are usually what I'm training in, and I've actually only ever ran in Pegasus before. I've done like spikes and flats and things that are different, but these are like my tried and true things. Like, I love these to death. I will always wear Pegasus, so I hope they never discontinue them. But today I wore these, which are the ASICS Nusa 13 or 14. I can't remember which ones they are. I don't know where it says. But these are more of like a flat. They're very lightweight. They're honestly probably close to like half as light as these, or at least it feels like that. And they tie up a bit different, but they're definitely for more road races, like half marathon or like a 10K or 5K on the road. And then for workouts, so say like tempo runs and things like that. But a lot of people say that they like them for just their recovery runs and things like that. And I've only ever worn them for workouts. I've worn them maybe 3 times. So I decided to try it today. And not gonna lie, I didn't like it too much. My foot just felt sore right around in this section while I was doing it. I don't know if it's because it's laced up weird or what, but I just didn't really like it. I know I'm gonna use them for workouts when I'm doing like fast tempo runs, because I would say this is what they're used for. I've never really been an ASICS guy. I've never actually had any of their shoes before this. The only other shoes or a different brand that I've ever worn has been Brooks and New Balance, and those are the only things that I've ever worn. Oh, and one pair of Adidas. So it's been kind of different. It looks like a Hoka and like an Ultra, but it's an ASICS, so it's kind of weird. I do like the colorway. It is pretty, but I think it really is only versatile when it comes to doing like road workouts and road races. I could see myself doing that, but even then, with just how sore my foot was feeling on the treadmill today, I don't think I would want to do like a 10K on the road with this. And maybe it's just my arch, or maybe they're just not broken in correctly because I haven't worn them enough. But if anything, I would say, and like, I don't like to be the powerhouse kind of guy, but I would say that the Nike would be my best. Like, if I know they do like the Zoom Flies and the Next Percents, and I would like a pair of those that I could train in for doing road workouts and stuff like that. but I already have these, so I'd like to put these to use before getting rid of them. But so if you guys are a runner out there, and you're taking any advice from me, I don't know if anyone is. I mean, these are all just opinions, but I would say that this would honestly still be better as a road workout shoe than this is, just because of the pain that I was feeling. I never feel any soreness in my foot or like any stress in my foot when I wear these, but when I was wearing these, it just wasn't that great. So I'm gonna try and break them in while I'm at home, just to make sure they're like comfy and ready to go, because I do want to use these. And maybe it might even just be because this can come out and it's just not that, like, it doesn't feel super supportive. It's not that thick, not that cushiony or anything like that. But I do want to use these for the workouts that I'm going to be starting in a week or two, just because they are flat and they're very lightweight. So it would be nice to use while I'm doing that. But I hope I can break them in, because these also weren't very cheap either. So I don't want to waste the money on that. But if you're a runner, I'd always say go with a Pegasus or like a Vomero or something like that. But anyways, that's really all I have to go through with you guys, gear-wise, because I mean, you can just wear whatever clothes you want, but shoes are really the most important thing when it comes to running. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try and put down as much water as I can for the night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.